This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. How you doing, son?
I'm feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and it looks like you are too.
Oh, yeah.
We're both wearing our yellow T-shirts today. How did that happen?
It's like I tell people about you a lot of times. The apple don't fall far from the tree. So, I went in yonder. I had another shirt picked out, and I said, I'm not wearing that shirt. I'm going to go look and get it. And I found a yellow one and put it on. I said, and then you come in with a yellow one on. Yeah.
What is that? We are really in sync today. We're two banana boys.
That's right. Yeah.
Banana boys going to have a good time today.
It's kind of like you and I were together with Rhett, and he said something to you about, or you said something about, I bit my lip.
Oh, yeah. Because I bit my lip that morning. Boy, when I bite my lip, boy, it's like a piercing because I got these sharp canines.
And that's what, and Rhett looked at me and asked me, he said, do you bite your lip? And I said, all the time. He said, oh my God, both of y'all bite your lip. I said, yep.
And then what he could have said at that point was, what y'all need to be doing is biting your tongue. That would have been, but not literally. But I also literally bite my tongue a good amount. But you're saying on any given month, I'll probably bite my lip twice and my tongue half of a time. Every other month, I'll bite my tongue. And every month, I'll bite my lip twice while I'm eating something.
Yeah, that's what happens with me. Yeah.
What's up with us? The banana boys biting our tongue and lips.
Yeah, lips, yeah. So,
and it hurts too, doesn't it? Doesn't it hurt?
Oh man, it hurts. Yeah.
I hate it.
Sometimes when I bite it, I almost catch myself sometimes, but sometimes I don't. When I bite it, oh good God Almighty, it hurts. Yeah.
It must have
and
to
it
be
swells
with the
up.
anatomy.
It's got a little lip up there on the inside. So.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm just getting over that wound. It does heal quickly, but.
So we have so much in common. And we both got yellow shirts on today, so
look at us. Look at us, Dad.
This is what happened. Yeah.
Does your jaw pop?
Yes.
Mine too. See, it's an anatomy thing.
Mine used to I used to have a thing that I wish I still had it, but
mouth guard?
A mouth guard that I'd wear because my jaw would lock when I went to sleep. Oh.
And then you'd wake up and you wouldn't be able to, it would be locked open, right?
Yep, that's right. And then I'd have to go in there and push on it and try to get it.
Yeah, and that's just a horrible feeling. I mean, we have TMJ, Dad. And then so you started wearing a mouth guard to correct it?
Yeah.
And it worked?
And then and it worked for a long time. And well, it worked till when we moved here or done something, I lost it. And I ain't paying $600 to get another one.
I think there's a cheaper version.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, when I played football in high school, they'd give you a new one and you just soak it in some hot water and then you put it in your mouth and it would form to your teeth.
Well, go out and get one of those.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Something
doing.
like that. I got to get back on that train too. All right, look at us.
Because it helps. I mean, if you remember to put it in there.
Yep.
Well, listen, I was wondering about something. Have you been hearing about the Russian millionaire Ivan Putinese?
Is that the end of your question? Yeah, have I been hearing about the Russian Ivan Putinese?
The Russian millionaire Ivan Putinese.
No, I have not heard about the Russian millionaire Ivan Putinese.
Putting these nuts in your face.
I've been putting these nuts in your face?
Yeah.
Ivan Putinese, Russian millionaire. I've been putting these nuts in your face.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, I still love you.
Russia. What do you? Well, this thing. But do I?
Do you what?
Love you? Do I still love you?
Yeah. Well, I hope so.
I don't.
You ain't gonna be like Nana, not loving me for 2 or 3
I don't.
days.
After that, I've been putting these. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't love you anymore.
Okay.
I might love you again, but for now, I would say for about 3 days is about how long I'm not going to love you for that.
So you learned that from Nana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
I'll love you again in 3 days.
Well, you got to try to love me for a little while because we got some more stuff to say. I got to holler out to Jules. It says, "Hey, Charles, I have a little story to tell you that my grandpa told me. When I was young, we would drive past a field of cows, and my grandpa would tell me that they were hillside cows, and they had 2 legs on one side of the body." And there's something missing in this thing. They had 2 legs on one side of the body that were shorter than the other 2. Mm-hmm. They could walk in one direction around the hill, and if they turned around, they would roll down the hill and die.
Oh.
I went to school and told all my friends and teachers about the hillside cows because I knew my grandpa would never lie to me. Have you ever heard this story? Also, I named my son Lincoln too.
Oh. Well, your father named you Charles Lincoln.
Jules. Yeah.
What? No.
I mean,
Jules named their son Lincoln.
Her son.
But you were named Lincoln. But then you named your son the same thing you were named with a different number. So you didn't really do much. You just repeated the name. And I'm glad you did. But anyway, I'm off topic. Have you heard of these hillside cows?
Well, I really don't. My interpretation of this is not just a hillside. It was just like when you go up in the mountains and the hills are pretty steep up there.
Yeah.
And I have heard that the people told stories that because they were in the mountains, that the cows that walked around their legs on one side were shorter than the other side. Now, I didn't ever hear that if they turned around, I had heard that they might just roll down the hill or just kind of fall down the hill, but I ain't never heard that they died. They just get back up and walk back up the other way when they got back down in a flat spot, and then they start back eating again, back around the other way.
Hold on. So you have heard of these?
Yeah. Well, it was an old wives' tale that.
So is it true?
No.
Okay, good. I was trying to figure out if you thought it was true or not with the way you were talking about it. Well, it could be true.
Oh, no.
Evolutionarily speaking, I mean, I wonder if there are animals out there who one leg is shorter than the other leg.
Well, Link, it ain't just that, but most all human beings, one leg is a little bit shorter than the other.
Well, I think one of my feet is bigger than the other one.
And that's so too.
And you don't want your legs to be different lengths. And there's people who, I think it's a bit of not wives' tale, but like you got these doctors, these practitioners, not doctors.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, look, your one leg's shorter than the other. And then they'll do something. They'll say, look, I fixed it. Now they're the same. And I think that is a load of bullshit. But I'm not denying that somebody's legs might be shorter than the other. And then you have to put an insert in the shoe. But
it's kind of like Nana wanting, because she fell and broke her hip, and stuff like that happen. And when they do the surgery, their legs are shorter, a little bit shorter, and they have to go get those orthopedic shoes that you just can't put an insole in it to get it up higher. But when that helps, because
okay. But you just can't go to somebody who does some little little move and then it fixes it. And
Nah.
I'm suspicious of that. But to the question of are there any animals? No, there are no healthy animal species that naturally evolve with one leg shorter than its right counterpart, left leg shorter than its right counterpart, or vice versa. Nearly all animals, land animals, birds, and insects possess bilateral symmetry, meaning their left and right sides are mirror images, genetically programmed to grow to the exact same length. There are some fascinating exceptions in mythical folklore, optical illusions, and medical conditions, though. Would you like to hear more about that?
Be fine with me, but I mean...
It would just be fine with you. All right.
Yeah.
In Scotland, there is a famous fictional legend about a creature called the wild haggis. People jokingly tell tourists that the haggis lives on steep mountains and involves legs on one side of its body that are shorter than the other. This is entirely a myth, similar to the American myth of the side hill gouger, invented as a fun piece of folklore. So, you got
this. Is a gouger like a cow?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wild haggis, the Scottish people would joke with tourists, and you got all this, the Scottish Southern American connection. I think we might be talking about origins in the wild haggis. Some animals look asymmetrical. If you look at a spotted hyena, it looks like its back legs are significantly shorter than its front legs. But that's not bilateral symmetry anyway. This is an actual evolutionary trait, but both front legs are equal and both back legs are equal. Okay. True non-leg asymmetry in nature. Male fiddler crabs, they got one giant claw. Snapping shrimp have one claw that shoots high-velocity bubbles to stun prey. So there you go. There we go. The wild haggis.
Well, Jules, I'm sorry that you
were lied to.
By your grandpa, but he was probably just, wasn't really lying to you. He was just
pulling your leg. Huh?
He was pulling your leg. That's right.
I hope he was pulling the right one, the shorter one.
Yes. Yeah. So it'd make it longer like the other one. So
well, yeah, that was the joke.
He was just messing with you. He didn't mean to hurt your feelings and for you to go to school and tell that story to all your teachers.
I hope he found it more hilarious when he found out you did it. And if you hold a grudge against your grandpa, that is your problem.
Man, I'm telling you. But we are glad that you named your son Lincoln.
Yep.
So
that's not your problem.
Yeah. Well, Lincoln is your problem until he grows up.
Right. ain't our problem.
It's time for another edition of Don't Tell Nana.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I understand. We cannot tell Nana, and all Myrtle Beach understand. None of this gets back to her. So proceed. Speak freely, Dad.
I got one from Jarius, and it says, "How's it going, Charles? My name is Jarius, and I'm from British Columbia, Canada. I'm a painter just like you, and was wondering if you ever made a big mistake painting that cost you a lot of money."
Oh.
Well, Jarius, like you, if you've been in business long enough, sometime or another, you've made a mistake where it cost you some money.
What did you do, Dad?
But I'm gonna give you a little something that was my fault. But it was right after I really started painting, and I ended up and I got a job at a house in Pinehurst, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some really nice houses down there.
Oh, yeah. Golfing place.
And expensive houses. And these people hired me. And at this time, my daddy and Link's granddaddy had retired he was helping me some and do some things with it. And we went down there and had to paint the ceilings in this house, and then we were going to paint all the other stuff. So we went in and covered all this bedroom up. And I got the paint out and painted the ceilings. And then I was moving stuff around and going to another room and going to paint the ceilings. And my daddy come in there and said, "You need to come back in here." And we went in there, and where I had painted the ceilings, the paint was falling off the ceiling and bringing all the mud off the ceilings, and I thought it was sheetrock and all that stuff, and something was going on.
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Lord have mercy." So I quit, put everything up, and the people that they weren't there. I think they weren't even living there while they were going back home somewhere else or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we got in the van and drove all the way back to Sanford and went to McNeil Paint. And I saw Ray McNeil, and him and Daddy was about the same age. And maybe he was a little younger, but anyway, I said, "Ray, this is what I got." I was painting these ceilings and went in there, and I had just bought latex white ceiling paint. And I went in there and I told him what was going on. He said, "Just stop." Because I told him his house was built in like the 20s or the 30s.
Uh-huh.
And he said, "All those houses down there that you're painting, and if you paint something down there, they don't have sheetrock in them. They got plaster in them. And you cannot put latex paint on plaster. You have to use oil-based paint." So I figured out what was wrong with it, J.S., and went down there, and I had to scrape that ceiling, mud it with plaster.
Oh, really? Because it pulled the plaster off?
Oh, yeah, it just fell off in chunks everywhere. So I had to fix all that and took me because you had to do it one day, let it dry. Yeah. And then I could go in the other rooms and paint because I knew I had to use oil-based paint then. I learned a lesson.
Wow.
But I'd work there, and it took me like 4 or 5 days to get that fixed where I could paint it and everything. So,
did you tell the owner that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then after I got through with the job, I don't know, probably $1,000 off the job. Told them, because I painted the whole house. Mm-hmm. And sometimes being honest with people works out pretty good because they didn't mince words with me about nothing, and the money that I was going to lose, they paid me for it anyway.
Oh.
So, being honest with people, and when you're doing stuff, sometimes took a lot more time to do it, but now.
But you can't put a price tag on a life lesson.
That's right. But I got one little quick one for you too, Jarius.
Okay.
When I got pretty big into painting and had like 20 some employees, we were painting houses in Chapel Hill, and I had like 20 houses to paint up there in a subdivision. I painted the last 3 up there, and I went to get paid, and where I usually go get paid at, the door was locked and had a sign on it and said, "We have filed for bankruptcy, and if we owe you money, just carry us to court and see if you can get it."
What?
So I did lose that money.
Ooh.
Which was somewhere, and this was in like 1988 or 89 or 90 or somewhere along in there. So that was kind of like $30-some thousand.
Oh, God. So what's the lesson learned there?
That sometimes things happen in this world, and people you working for, you need to check out a little bit further than who they were. So and of course I didn't lose that much money, but I had to pay for the paint and pay all my employees.
Right.
So I probably ended up losing $10 or $12 or $15,000.
That hurts, though.
Which was a lot of money. That hurts. So,
Well,
so
thank
yes,
you for sharing that,
Jarius, I have been there and done that, but I learned from both of those, and but don't tell Nana, and Nana might even knew something about that, but
well, let's not find out.
But it's too late. Too late now. I mean, that's been 35 years ago. But it makes you learn a lesson about.
Yep.
And it made me learn a lesson that I can almost tell when I go to would work for a contractor or work for an individual. Figure out, I can almost know whether or not if they're gonna pay me or not before I take the job.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I learned some valuable lessons doing all that. It's time for choo-choo. We've arrived at Internet Sensation Station, or shall we say Internet Sensation?
Okay, Dad, these are comments posted on various places and things related to you, and since I know that you don't see these, I want to put them in front of you now so that you could read them and experience the benefits of comments. Read this first one from Claire Baccarelli.
It says, Charles reacting to painting videos is the same thing as Gordon Ramsay reacting to cooking videos.
How's that make you
feel? I ain't real crazy about Gordon Ramsay.
Oh. Why not?
And I'm just going to tell you why. The guy that's got a cooking show by himself now called Jamie Oliver.
Yeah.
Worked for him, and they worked together. And he kind of bad-mouthed him and told him he didn't know what he was doing, and tried to run him out of the doing the same kind of work that he was doing, and didn't want anybody to watch him on TV or watch what he was doing or anything. So, and I like Jamie Oliver.
So you're choosing a side.
Yeah, I chose a side.
All right, fair enough. But people liking you reacting to paint videos, though.
Well, I mean, I'm just like everybody else. Y'all send me in a paint video, and I got an opinion just like everybody else has got one. And sometimes you don't like what I say, and sometimes you do. But I don't lie to you.
Nope.
And
you're not like that granddad.
I just tell you like it is, like when I watch them, that what I like. So,
and it's a qualified opinion. Now, I've met Gordon Ramsay, and I quite like him. But he liked me, and he put me on his show. So, it's easy to like somebody if they like you.
Yeah.
I never met Jamie Oliver.
Well, I ain't never met him, and I ain't never met Jamie Oliver. But
all right,
but
so we're choosing opposing sides.
Well, I mean, maybe if I'd meet him, I might change my opinion. But I ain't never met him.
Yeah,
so.
If he liked you, you'd change your opinion. All right, read this next one from _Undertaker. This is about you.
Okay. He was definitely an Italian mobster in his past life. I'm trying to figure out. I reckon when I was growing up, I was kind of a rounder and wasn't afraid of trouble and trying to take care of stuff. But I can kind of see how somebody would think that if there was such a thing as a past life, that I would have been a good Italian mobster.
In this life, did you ever, take tribute payments from people in exchange for protection?
No.
All right. Did you ever put anyone's feet in cement and then throw them into the water?
Absolutely not.
Or murder anyone and transport them in a trunk or in plastic?
No.
Okay.
You trying to get me in trouble?
What about, do you really like lasagna?
Yes.
Yep. Do you really like pizza with everything on it?
Everything on it.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. I knew it.
Yeah.
Do you have a crush on your therapist?
I don't have a therapist.
Okay, well, let's talk
if
later.
I'm a mobster, I don't think do they need therapists?
Well, I watched the beginning of The Sopranos, and that was part of it. All right, this next one from Sebastian.
Get him into Congress. Oh, Lord.
You up for that?
Well, I think I've talked about this a little bit, but
you said you wanted to be the mayor of Hawaii or something. But
yeah, but I've had some friends of mine down here that tried to get me to run for mayor in North Myrtle Beach, and it's just kind of like what I said.
You'd probably win.
Well, I could probably do it, and I'd probably take a little step, try to just not run for mayor and run for city council or something and get elected, and then maybe move on up the totem pole. But
are you thinking about that?
I have thought about it before.
Really?
And then I have thought about what my daddy and your granddaddy said, and said, you need to leave that politics alone. He said that's a two-edged sworded thing. So
yeah, your age. Let's not bite off.
And with my past, I just had to put out a portfolio of everything I did. If I was going to run for something, I said, this is all I did in my life, and I'm going to run for Congress or something. So it would be just right out to the public to start with.
If you're going to do that, just write a book. Don't worry about getting into politics. Just write a memoir.
Hey, well, I've thought about that too. You want to help me with that?
Not really. Well, I would love to read it. I mean, we can pull together the stories from here. All right. I'll think about it. I would like to read it, but I don't want to help you write it.
Okay. Well,
all right, what about this one from Leon Hart 13? Talking about your thirst trap for 100,000 subscribers.
He says 200,000 better be Charles in a bikini.
You said there's no telling what you would do. What you gonna do for 200,000?
Hell, if I get to 200,000 or more, I ain't worried about a bikini. If you want that, I may just have to wear a G-strap. But
G-strap.
It's time for another edition of Can I Pronounce These Words? Let's see if I follow, fail.
All right, here we go, Dad. We're gonna get you pronouncing some words. We're ending this episode at a bang. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
You sound like it. Here's the first one.
Yosemite.
You nailed it. What do you think we thought you were going to say?
Yosemite.
Mm-hmm. But you would never do that because you know that it's a what?
The mountain with all the presidents and different people's faces on it. Is that? No, that's Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Yosemite's just a real high mountain.
It's a national park, and it's got there's a valley, and there's lots of different mountain formations. This glacier carved valley. You never been there?
No, is that out there close to where you live?
Yeah, it's in California.
That's what I thought. No, I ain't never been there. That might be nice place to go visit.
Yeah, you should. It's amazing. It is amazing. All right, the next one. We're sticking with the theme.
This one, just Sequoia.
All right. How do you know this one? You nailed it too.
Because it's you see it on TV where they have these History Channel things, and them great big trees. I mean, big trees, and like 200 or 300 feet tall.
It's the largest living thing.
Yeah, that's right.
In terms of mass More than like
don't they have one
a
of them
fungal
that's
network, I believe.
cut out in the bottom of it where a car can drive through it?
Yeah, there's still a few, maybe one or two you can still do that, but most of them, with the size of cars these days, tunnel's not big enough, and they're not letting people drive through them to preserve them. But yeah, if you come out to Yosemite, you can also hit Sequoia National Park and National Forest. All right.
Okay.
What about this next one? I think you're going to get this one too.
Yeah, Shenandoah.
Yep, because this is a East
Shenandoah
Coast
Valley. Yeah, up in where the North and South fought a lot of the wars at up through there.
I think this theme of outdoor parks might be. We might not have nothing. What's the next one?
I know the Coyote.
It was worth a shot, you know. Now, some people say it differently. There's a legitimate other pronunciation for that.
Coyote?
That ain't it. Coyote?
Yeah.
Like, how did out west, how would a cowboy say coyote?
Coyote.
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 No. Coyote. You ever heard him say coyote in like a Western or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. If you get this last one, we've got a clean sweep.
Patagonia.
That's not right. So there we go. We are all relieved. Over here at Mythical Headquarters, everyone is relieved. Dad has not learned how to pronounce everything. It's just that he knows about some parks and mountains as he understands it. Try again.
Patagonia.
There's an I in there before that last A.
Patagonia.
Do you see that I? N-I-A.
Patagonia.
What?
Patagonia.
Keep going.
Patagonia.
No. Patagonia.
Patagonia. Patagonia.
Keep going.
I mean, Patagonia.
Keep going. There's one more syllable.
Patagonia.
No.
Patagonia.
You were right. No, you were right before, except you left the A off.
We do this all the time. You say that A is silent. Okay.
Why would that? I didn't say the A was silent here, though. All of a sudden, you make an A silent.
Patagonia.
You lost the I again.
Patagonia.
Keep going.
Patagonia. Patagonia.
Oh, yes.
Patagonia.
Yes, you got it. And you had an accent and everything. Woo. Woo, Banana Boys. Banana Boys slid right into it.
I'm telling you.
Woo. Good work, Dad.
Well, Link, it sure was fun having you all here with us today. We'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbeshagin53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of your week. Bye from the Banana Boys.
Yeah, buddy. Love you, Dad.
Love you too.
Stream our summer marathons every Tuesday on Mythical 24/7. Learn more at mythical.com/24-7.